For time purposes, I just I cut them up on my chop saw. So anyway, I do have these matches, but I've got to get some fine sticks. I might even chop some up. Show you guys how I do that with well, basically my machete. Not sure if I showed how to do that yet, but using a knife is okay, but I still... Alright, I got a few sticks. Let's see. I always collect them as I go. So I recharred this material, and you could see there is no color in there at all. It's all dark. So that's got jean cloth, it's got cotton, it's got part of punkwood. So this is a real good fire starting kit right here for the Ferrocite rod. I'm actually pretty happy with that. You know, things been going pretty well in the old bushwhacking industry. Things seem to start, they're starting to go a little better, you know. A lot of it has to do with practice, experience. I think my videos are going better just because I'm getting over the newness phase and get to actually think about and use the skills that I've had before. So, just to show you how powerful these matches are, just want to make sure you can see it. Said I lit one off one time, and I'm going to do this left-handed, and I'm not left-handed. Now this is all wood in here. I did shove a cotton ball up there, so hopefully it'll start coming out of here. But look at this thing. It went for a while. I don't think I got it lit. Alright, well, I'm going to have to play with it just like everything else. I probably stuffed this too full, it couldn't get any air. Or maybe I need to start the fire in here, you know. We could try that again. These are very, very brittle sticks here. Let's try another one. I can always get another pack of these. I don't use them that much. It's weird because you'll strike it and you don't know if it's lit or not. It's like a grenade. I might have to empty out my chimney. That ain't grabbing anything. I'm gonna go ahead and play with this because I think I stuffed it too full. I kind of wanted to film this. I'm slowly breaking this cotton ball apart, stuffing it down there, get some sticks in there. What I'm trying to do is start a fire up here and let it go down. Maybe that's the way we're supposed to do it. I like it. So, what I'm trying to do is build a base up here. So, I can start me a little fire. Now, what I'm going to use here is I'm going to use some tape that is on another, there it is, canister. Yeah, if you remember yesterday when I removed the tape from the bottom, kind of jumped a little bit. I stabbed myself with the needle. I'm alright though. I'm only twitching a little bit. It happens. I mean, you're gonna get cut, stabbed. Hopefully you don't do it anything serious, you know. It's probably one of the few times you'll see me use a lighter. Only because, I mean, I could use the matches, but I use a lighter on duct tape. So this is a collection of just pieces that I just kept throwing on my table, and I finally put them on the bottom of this thing. So the tape should ignite the sticks. The sticks should ignite the cotton, which will ignite, hopefully, the log. I don't know. It's all theory. It's all theory to me. Lighter. Rather than trying to deal with this guy. Can't use that much flame on that, or that much fuel on that. I'll get this guy started here. Try to get this guy curled. Ooh, went out. There's no oxygen getting in there. Oh well. We will use that another day. We're slowly getting there. I got a little coal in there that's, I think it's burning on the log, but it's going to be a little bit, so I'm going to end up putting it in my fire here. I may switch to a different container just to show you this new thing that I built. So I got some of the water or the mud off of this, and then all you want to do, scrape it with your knife blade going the other way, obviously, like you'd peel a carrot or a potato or, I don't know, dandelion. I'm going to get most of it off. I don't want to get all the outside of this because it's actually still good for you. And then I'm just going to chop it up. And add water and boil it. So let me get my other. Ooh, gold just fell on the ground. So if you've ever heard of scurvy, like in the Navy, people getting scurvy is because of lack of vitamin C. Well, that's what this has and more. It's got, you know, all kinds of vitamins. So having dandelion tea every day would be great, you know. I make it hot coffee style, but let me get my other container. I got it new, but I haven't had a chance to actually use it with my chain system, so hopefully I can find everything. So what I have here is I've got metal toggles. I saw Dave Canterbury have some chain where he attached one of these two, and maybe he had an S hook or whatever, but I want it to be a little bit more permanent. So I could either thread this on and make it go on, which is probably the best way to do this. Since I just built these things, I had, and that's what happens, they fly. So to save you guys the pain of me flinging these all over the place, I've been trying to make this chain for about a half hour now. I lost this one, then I lost this one, so what I should have done is made them on the chain, but I didn't realize my chain's a little long, and it's long on purpose because I think what I could do is adjust the height when I have it around something into this toggle like this and see if it stays. I don't know, you know, but the reason I made this is because you hear that? It's very loud. So if I'm covertly walking through the woods, I don't want this. So that could go in my pack somewhere where it's not noisy, along with the plastic spork. So now there's nothing in there. So the idea is to have two different size toggles. So let's say I bring this one in there, and it only works for my canteen. And as you notice, I didn't make this even. So the idea is to put it inside, hook it, and then the other side goes up. Obviously that one's too small. So let's see if this one works. Look at that. So I hooked it. That's why you hook the short side first, so it grabs on to the other side. So I could put this in there, boil it, and then pour it into somewhere else. But I'm not going to do that because I could actually just put this onto the fire with water in it, or I could put this onto the fire with water in it. It doesn't matter. I don't know if I'm ready to break this in yet, so yeah, I am. I'm ready. I got to do it sometime. You got to test out your equipment. So I got some nice coals on there. Let me hook this up. So what I just have some water, lid. I'm going to put it on these coals. I'm going to take this guy off with my bare hands, of course. Try to get it on these rocks. I tried to get as many flat rocks around this thing as possible. It's okay if it turns upside down. Yeah, a lot of these coals are they're pretty nice. I may add some more, but I'll be back after that thing boils. Okay, I think that works. The other thing I did is I went ahead and filled this up with water. That's the other container that came with it. Now what I'm going to do is just try to get these coals around both of them. Maybe since I just put that in, I could touch it still and bring it over here, and then just put the coals around, maybe build a fire on the back side. I'm still trying to burn a hole in this thing. You know, they make it look so easy on YouTube. You just drill a hole, bam, fire. Not that easy. Okay, I've got the water boiling. You know, today I opened up the Bible, and I haven't opened it up to Matthew 18, and I want to read a little bit about that. It really pertains to nowadays. At this time, the disciples, and this is 18 through 9, so it's going to be a little long. At this time the disciples came to Jesus and asked, "Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?" He called little children and had him stand among them. And he said to them, "I tell you the truth, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Therefore, whoever humbles himself like a child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever welcomes little children into like this in my name welcomes me. But anyone who causes one of these little ones to believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a large millstone hung around his neck and to be drowned in the depths of sea." I could go on, but I don't think I need to. Guys, you gotta come to the Lord. You're gonna meet him anyway. Every knee is gonna bow. You gotta come. He should be calling you. If you are written, if your name should be written in the Lamb's Book of Life, what are you waiting for? I mean, yeah, sure, Ukraine's taking their country back, but there's other threats, you know? And you might call me paranoid, but I want to see everybody in the kingdom of heaven. I'm going to cut off for now, wait for my water to boil. Got my dandelions, root and leaves all ready to go. And I'll see you guys later. What is the purpose of boiling the water? So one of the things you want to boil water for tea is because you want the tea to seep, the leaves or whatever you're using to seep. But the main reason I boiled the other canister is because that is drinking water. And I want to boil my drinking water before I use it. Gets rid of all the microorganisms and everything. Okay. Now, granted, that water was from my house, but still, I'm boiling it, and I want to boil it for at least 3 minutes. Okay. So it's been boiling for about a minute now. Washed out my cup. This is my Mission 22 cup. If you guys don't know what Mission 22 is yet, 22 veterans a day will take their own life. Mission 22 will actually, they have programs that will help veterans with PTSD and TBI, traumatic brain injury. So I'm a big advocate for them. September, October is a rough time for me, only because it's Suicide Prevention Month, and you know, my dad committed suicide in October. You know, a long time ago, 19 years ago, but it still hurts. Anyway, I'm going to take this water off of here that's boiling. Touch this. Untouchable. Okay? So now I got to find another way to get that thing off of there without spilling it. Typically, we can use the 2-stick method. Maybe even pull with this here, but I'm gonna have to lift this guy up, and I'm gonna have to pour it. Didn't think about that now, did I? I'm gonna let it cool for a little bit. Maybe I can get to these. This one will be a little bit easier, I hope. Put this one in. Now all I got to do is take this one off. I can't put the rubber canister on it. Voila, just like that. So this chain is really going to come in heavy. It's going to come in good use. So I don't want my char material to recharge. So let me try to pour this in here. So basically I want to pour that into here because I've got all my green stuff in here. And then this is a filter. So I'm going to pour it through the filter. Now let's just say there are way too many critters in there. There's a couple ways I could do this. I could put this over here, pick it up like this, and pour it over, which seems to be the way I'm going to do it. It's a little warm, but I'm used to it. So another use for cotton. So now all I have to do with this is let it seep for a while and clean up my mess. So that's clean. Now I'm gonna set this stuff aside. It's gonna go right back in that thing. I don't care if I hurt it. I gotta figure out a good place for this because I'm losing it. So here, I mean, I could put them back on here if I wanted to. Actually, that's there. It's a little warm still. So I'm just gonna let that fire go out and have me a little tea. Now there may not be a color to this, but the steam came out of there. It's hot, guaranteed. There may not be any color to this, but the nutrients are certainly there. So yeah, there's not much of a color. It is hot though. Wow. So it looks like brown water. Okay. But if you look up dandelions, it's some good stuff. Now, I'm gonna leave you with this. Today we fixed our tarp. I'm happier with it. Now that fire is right under an opening, so that's good. The tarp blocks the road. I'm happy with that. I got my tripod hooked up and actually used it just to hold some things, but I just used it. We got a fire started with our char material. We didn't get our tower log to work, but I think I need a bigger hole, but I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna try to get a fire in there. I've been throwing coals down there just to see if it'll burn through. But I'm gonna say goodbye for now. Like I said, I'm on vacation this week, so I might make more videos. I don't know, but this one was more of a camp video and start a fire with char material. So God bless you. Train, train, train.